Welcome back, everyone. I don't know how it is in y'all's area, but we've gotten so much rain over the past week that it is crazy. So what it's caused is our chickens. You can hear all the sheep. They think they're getting fed this morning because they see me down here. But our chickens over there in that pen is nothing but a muddy mess. So we are going to take this old ram pen right here and turn it into their chicken pen. This gives them a little bit of green grass, a little bit of higher ground. So hopefully it won't be as muddy for them. But yeah, you can see we got water. That creek usually never has water in it. It's got some in it running down. But we've got water standing everywhere. So yeah, y'all come along with us as we do that. We're gonna go get in the tractor so we can load up some old fencing onto the tractor and take it down to the chicken pen. I don't know if y'all can see that over there. We got a duck sitting on some eggs. She's been there for a little while. Not sure if she's gonna hatch them. We'll see. Man, these wood bees. They get stuff all over my tractor. So nice when you got a tractor. It will start right up there. Older tractors, you have to work them every time you want to drive them. Not just bad boy. Bad boy starting right up. Through there with them burning old pallets over there. May have some nails. Our old fencing stash. As you can see, we don't throw away old fencing because you never know when you're going to need it. Alright, got that fence loaded up. Now then, pull down here. We'll get started. Market for a small tractor for your small farm or your homestead. This bad boy is a pretty nice little tractor. It's a medium-sized tractor, 30 horsepower, 35 horsepower, something like that. It does good. We got 40 acres here, and we can do about anything we want to do on this 40 acre with this little tractor. the market, I suggest going and looking at Bad Boy. Don't let the name scare you. There are plenty of dealers around there that service these tractors. Parts are available for these tractors. So don't let the name scare you. Just because it's a Bad Boy doesn't mean it's a bad tractor. I have a Bad Boy mower, and if the tractor holds up like the mower, then I've made a good purchase. I've had no problems out of my mower. So looks like we're gonna get a little bit of rain. Trying to get this project done. It's something we need to try to get done today. We'll help these girls and little guy out, keep them out of the mud for a while. Taking this tractor back to the dealer that I bought it from and putting a third function. That way I can run a gravel bucket on this thing. I think a gravel is going to be real handy for things we need to do around here on the farm. Taking down, got old trees laying around, ripping old fencing out, stuff like that. I think the gravel will come in real handy. Like I said, it's a 35 horsepower, but she's got plenty of power to do anything that you want her to do. And it being 4-wheel drive, so that's another plus to it. We'll take and we'll dump this right over this fence here. Back up. Well, it does start raining. We don't get caught out in the rain trying to put this thing up. My tractor shop's pretty big mess. This is usually where we store all of our hay and stuff for the year. So it's a pretty big mess right now. I need to get it cleaned up. But yeah, if any of you are interested in a decent little tractor, like I said, this little tractor right here is a good little tractor. I really enjoy it. Enjoy having it. Like I said, I've always had just junk old tractors that I use for 2 hours and got to work on it for 2 months. And I hate having to do that, especially never fails. Anytime that you want to get something done and need a tractor, the tractor won't work. So me and my wife talked about it, got tired of that, so we just decided to go on and buy a new one. It's not something we wanted to do, but something we decided to do. That way, whenever we needed it, we had it. And like I said, it's a purchase that I don't regret so far. So, but yeah, I'm gonna gather up all the other materials that we need to get this job started, so we can get going. Try to beat the rain. I'll bring y'all back whenever we get started. All right, so we're back. So what we're gonna do, so we're gonna take on this cattle panel here that we set up. Like I said, it holds the rams in when we put them down here, but it's not gonna hold these chickens in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start right here on this end, and we're gonna take this 1.5 by 3 welded wire that we pulled down out in the back pasture back there when we redid some fencing, and we're gonna line it. We'll probably cut it in half, and we're gonna line it across these cattle panels, and that should help keep the chickens in. We got another one back here along this back barn that we'll use, and we'll do it the same way. We'll line it. So basically what that'll do is it'll bring them down here into this little ram lot. Not where I wanted to put them, but it gets them kind of in the dry up off that spot over there where the water runs really bad. Puts them down here to where, you know, they got a little bit bigger pen for all of them to be in, and it keeps them, like I said, it keeps them right out of the direct water flow. Water does run down through here, but it does cut off this hill right here and runs that way, kind of around this pen. So hopefully putting them down here gives them a little bit more drier ground while we get this rain, because it doesn't look like the rain's going to stop anytime in the next week or so, all the way out till next weekend. But while I got you here and the sheep are coming down, I want to show you a few of the sheep. Told y'all, well, I don't know if I put it in that video, but I bought some of these sheep out of Alabama. They come out of the back of a guy's house that lived in a subdivision. So they were on pretty much a dirt lot when I bought them. And I'll flip you around. So right there is one of the ewes. She's starting to fatten up and get some meat back on her. They've been out here on this green ground. There's her little ewe lamb, growing nice. So they're starting to fatten back up. Of course, these two right here were bottle babies, as you can tell. They follow me everywhere I go. They call the herd in, the flock in. Sorry, not a herd. That's goats. Told y'all I'm used to raising goats. These sheep though, they're a lot more. They're easier. They're easier than goats. This little girl here, she's starting to put on some weight. I did buy some other ones yesterday. 3 more ewes. Another big white one like this ewe here, and 2 little black and white Katahdin ewe lambs. They're freshly weaned, so yeah, I'll film some more when we start putting this fence up. All right, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get started on fencing this panel right here. for the chickens. So y'all come along as we do that. Like I said, we're probably going to tie the top. Alright, so here it is. So as you can tell, I got the chickens. They're off in here now. We got the fence fixed, so there is that 1.5 by 3 welded wire. It goes all the way down that, so that should keep them in. What this is going to do, it's also going to help this little paddock right here to grow. So with the chickens being on here, they'll come up here and they'll scratch out all this old hay, spread it out, dig all the worms, you know, all the bugs, stuff like that. The chicken manure that comes from them, it's gonna really help this ground down here and get this ground back, you know, it's got a lot more stuff on it to make it fertilize and make it start greening up a lot more. So we took their nesting boxes, we just put them in there, line them up against the wall. Of course, they got a roost pole here. Yeah, you can see these girls are just going to town in here on this ground from where the rams were in here, and old hay and stuff from their old hay feeder is down. These old girls are just going in here and scratching it. So this little water right here is a really good setup, and I'll probably do a video on make another one of these, maybe 2 of them for the summertime. They really work well. They hold 5 gallons of water, so in the mid of the summer, you know, these girls have got plenty of water to keep them going throughout the day. I'll post a video me making another one of those. Probably going to use a red bucket this time, because that white bucket there, it does get green on the inside. I have to bleach it every now and then. I do put just a little bit of bleach in the water, and that helps keep some of the algae down. It don't hurt the chickens. It actually almost helps them on like respiratory illnesses and stuff like that. Never had it to cause any issues, but you can see they got plenty of green ground down here that they can scratch away at and pick through it for the worms and stuff like that. And as you can see them up there right now, they're in that old hay just pecking away. But I think we're gonna move some baby chicks, do some cleanup up there. I think we're gonna do that here in just a second. So I may put it in this video, or I may do a whole nother video on us cleaning the brooders and stuff. And our chick shed really needs to be clean. With it raining and everything, we've kind of fell behind on some of our projects, which we did most of this in the rain today. So I may put that in this video, or I may just do a second video of us doing our chicks and cleaning our chick shed out, cleaning all of our breeders out, all that type of stuff. But anyway, hope y'all enjoy it. And if y'all like this type of content, just let us know, and we'll try to post more content like this. Like I said, we're new to it all. We're still trying to figure out what we need to do as far as posting videos and stuff like that. We always got projects going on the farm, but it's just trying to figure out what everybody likes to see, wants to see, stuff like that. Once we figure that out, then we'll have better videos out there. So we're new to it, so we're still trying to figure out our way. But if you like it, just like and subscribe, please. Tell us what you like to see, and we'll try to make videos of it. Y'all have a good rest of your day, and I'll see y'all on the next one.